Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP Ripple. I haven't done one for a while, so I really want to go into XRP. To be honest, not that much happened since my last video. We are moving in a range here, not really moving up or down. I guess some people are trading this up and down, but really it isn't really moving a lot, and it is performing probably even worse than Cardano, unfortunately. However, I have hope for XRP. I'm bullish on XRP anyway. For me, it's more a long-term thing. And I think, as soon as this SEC case has settled, then we are going to see here the journey to the moon. But until then, I think we are struggling a little bit. I want to give you a little bit of an orientation of where we are on the chart and why we are possibly here correcting, how we can explain this with the Elliott Waves. So we start down here at the low. So as you can see, first of all, unfortunately, we haven't been able to move out of this cup and handle pattern that many other cryptos moved out of. No, we did struggle. We tried to break out here. Yes, we had a cup here and a handle. We talked about it on this channel, but we failed. It was a fake out and we broke down. Many other cryptos did break out of this pattern. On this channel, I called a lot of that, these breakouts before they happened, but this one didn't. One of them that actually worked out was, for example, Ethereum. Another one was Binance Coin, for example. But as I said, XRP didn't. So let's take a look of where we are. Are we actually bullish? Are we correcting at the moment? What are we doing? So first step for me would be to orient myself, first of all, with the help of some Fibonacci retracement levels. So we start down here at the low of 50 cents. We get all the way up to the high, the most previous high. So always look for the last significant low and then the last significant high. That shows us here the Fib levels, and we do a quick check, and I think this is valid because we can see that down here we had a valid support by the Fibs. Here we had resistance, here we had support. Here we're traveling around the Fib level. A lot of support here by the 0.382 Fib level of 107. So yeah, irrelevant Fib. And also what we can see, we go from the low to the high. Next, it's important to get some Elliott Waves counted. So we start at the low. We go ahead and say, right, what is the next significant high? So we had a wave 1 here, a wave 2 there, go all the way up to the wave 3 there, wave 4 there, and we have a wave 5 there. Now, if we have this wave count, we need to assume that we're currently in a correction probably, right? There are two ways of doing this now. The first one is to assume that we haven't seen the final correction. So let's just take a look here at the ABC. If you don't know Elliott Waves, check out my second channel. You can find a link in the description. It's called More Trading Online. I've got a playlist there, playlist on this channel on which I talk about the Elliott Waves and explain this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern and the correction ABC, because you have an impulsive move to the upside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that is going in the direction of the higher level trend. After that, you usually get an ABC correction in 3 waves. This is correcting the previous 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move up, or in this case up. It can go down as well. Then you're in a bear market. In this case, I think we are in a bull market, and this is clearly a 5-wave structure. So from here, after the 5th wave, you normally see that correction. So we have to take a look at what could be the correction. So we've got a few possibilities here, pretty much 2. So the first possibility is that we are still in the correction. Yeah. So from here, we go down all the way down to the low. That is the 0.618 Fib level anyway, the golden ratio, the most important Fib level, and we go down there. Then we move up to the wave B. That is the wave B, and then that would assume that we come down lower in a wave C. Now, when in a wave C, you have to come down lower than wave A. And if we assume this was wave A and we hit the 0.618 Fib level, then we have to assume that in the next wave C, we at least get to the next Fib level down. So the 0.786 at around 70 cents. Yes, that sounds shocking, but I think that is a valid assumption based on the Elliott Waves. And that has worked out with Cardano, for example, where many people said, oh, we could never go, we couldn't go down below $2, but eventually, we did. And you can see clearly we are below $2. And that was back then when I talked about the 180 level. Now we did lose that and came down to 147, but we went down into the target range on the Cardano chart also. And it's always a range that we have to assume. So here as well, like on Cardano, we have to assume a range. So we go with this one. Basically here between the 0.786 Fib level at 70 cents ideally going down to 61 cents here at the 0.887, or in the worst case we could even go down to 50 cents. Don't think we will go that far down. That is the beginning of that major wave here. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would also be the beginning of a new wave. So we have a high level wave 1 here, and that ABC would be a wave 2. In a larger wave 2, we can come down theoretically to the beginning of the wave 1. So we could come down to 50 cents. I don't think that's very likely. I think we will probably hit here the 0.786 at 70 cents. That is what I can see. But that would be one scenario, after which I would then expect we carry on our way up here in a larger wave 3. You know, after that wave down here, after that wave 2 correction, I would assume that we move then afterwards up in a wave 3, as I said, and you can go to much higher levels than probably, yeah, certainly above 142 here we need to get. But I would say, you know, we can then move up possibly here to the $2 level in a wave 3. Yeah, that is that scenario. Still bullish, but it will take a bit of time because we have to come down once more lower. Now, is that the most likely scenario? To be honest, I don't think so, but it is one. Okay, it is one scenario that is quite likely, but I think the most likely one, and I believe that because this is more bullish and because I think Bitcoin is going to follow, you know, Cardano moved up today. I think Bitcoin is going to go up from here. Yeah, I don't think we're in a bear market yet. I think Bitcoin has found its support at 53.5k and it's going to go up from here. I think that will drag XRP with it. So my view is here for the more bullish scenario that we have already seen the correction. So that would mean we have come down here in a yeah, probably, you know, in a wave A here to that, you know, that wick to the downside, a wave A, had a wave B, and came down here in a wave C on the 22nd of September already. Now that would assume that we're actually already here in that wave 3 that I just mentioned, and that we from here will not get below the 0.618 fib level again, not below 58 cents again. So that's already a level for you to watch. So if we drop below 58 cents, then I think it is safe to assume that we come down at least to 70 cents, maybe even 61 cents, okay? But if we stay above this 0.5 level now, which we climbed today, which is also why I think this second scenario is more likely, that we have already seen the correction, well, that would assume then that we are continuing our way up here, find support here at the 0.5 fib level, and then in the next move will climb above $1.07, which would be the 0.382 fib level, and from there then we can reclaim 122 and 142, and then we go up higher, 166, 198, 233. I think that is the more likely scenario. That would assume that we've seen the low here at 85 cents and that we're continuing our move up from here. I think that is more likely, but again, the other one here will come into play if we break here below 85 cents. I certainly in both scenarios see the price after the correction. Maybe we've seen it already, maybe we will see it again. After that, go above 142. That's the key level to break. That's the previous wave 5. We need to get above that, and then certainly, you know, very likely to get to in the next level or in the next wave is the $2 level at the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement level. So that is pretty much what I can see here. If we take a quick look here in the indicators, we can see that on the daily we are slightly bearish here. So the RSI is getting, well, bearish because we are correcting at the moment, but the RSI on the daily is getting nearly into the oversold range. So I think we're going to see a turnaround here. As you can see, it's always this up and down, swinging up and down. So I think in the next move we would continue to go up. And also we can see on the MACD that the selling pressure is decreasing. So in the next step, I would expect a bullish crossover here on the daily MACD, bringing us back into the green range on the MACD. And that would also support my assumption that we could possibly in the next move above $1 and then reclaim the next fib level at $1.07. So that's my take on XRP. More bullish, definitely bullish anyway, and we're getting closer to the to moving up again in my view. So, and even if we have to go the way around, let's say 70 cents here, and maybe even 61 cents after that, I would expect a major move to the upside. That's my view. Hope you liked that update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.